Okay, next Roman numeral up, I believe, is Roman numeral 8. Vienna, the Nationalist Revolution on Central Europe and Italy. Could these titles get any drier? The Austrian Empire in 1848. The diversity of the empire. There's over a dozen different nationalities that make up Austria's empire. It's combining Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, parts of Poland, Italy, Romania, and Yugoslavia. It's a gigantic empire where no one speaks any of the same languages. Vienna's authority and leadership, but beyond that, their political power actually reaches further, where it pushes all the way into Prussia and Italy. The cultural nationalism of the people, though, begin to tear the country apart, because again, you've got like 12 different nationalities all hanging out in one country. The March days, Metternich's fall. In March of 1848, the things basically hit the fan. The people heard about the rebellions in Paris, and by March, everyone marches to Vienna demanding. To everyone's surprise, Metternich, who was supposed to be this cold, calculating leader, freaks the bleep out and runs away to England in disguise. Seriously, I've read everything from he wore a wig and a dress to just a fake mustache, but still. Metternich's escape out the back door messes up Vienna's government big time. Throughout Italy and Germany, riots break out, everything basically falls apart. So in the course of a month, the Austrian Empire goes from being this huge, happy, prosperous thing to a complete train wreck. Thanks, Metternich. Alright, the turning of the tide after June. Everything starts to go backwards in June because they were stunned, not destroyed. The initial pressure of the revolutions cannot be sustained because there is no base. There's no leader. They don't have a clear goal. Sure, we got rid of Metternich, but what do we do now? Besides, the peasants don't really want a revolution, they just want freedom. They aren't, out for blood, they aren't out for anything other than just independence for themselves and cultural nationalism. Besides, the government has the army, the rebels don't. So even though, again, it's a very bloody revolution to start with, it can't be sustained. This gets you to the first Pan-Slav Assembly. Once again, what it says on the tin. It was a meeting for all of the Slavic people, which is basically Eastern Europe. It was an anti-German meeting, not anti-Austria. Because they feared that the Germans were going to put pressure on them. Now, again, not so much the Austrians. Some talk of independence, but mostly it's just cultural resurgence. The conference ends when revolutionaries try to take Prague, which is where they're hiding out. The army takes over Prague, and it's the first of the major counter-revolts to the June Revolution. Victories of the counter-revolution, June and December. The Italians are defeated. Moving on, Roman numeral 2. The Magyar nationalism. Hungary is an issue between the native Magyars and everyone else. The Habsburgs come in and sort it out with bullets to the face. So the Habsburgs come in and sort out the problems of the Hungarians versus the Magyars by shooting both sides. Vienna recaptured. Fearing the army had just smacked down two different rebellions, the rebels quickly push on Vienna. They try to throw the Austro-Hungarian Empire out. The army retakes the city. Counter-revolutionaries formally kick out the old emperor just so they can restart the process from scratch. So again, everyone runs back to Vienna in a desperate attempt to quickly do something before the army can squish the rebellion once and for all. Under final outburst and repression, under anti-revolution, revolution breaks out absolutely everywhere, is put down, and everyone gets cranky and violent. That's the short version. There's constant revolutions throughout the empire, but the army keeps putting it down. It's like a sudden outburst of roaches in your kitchen. You have to squish them and so forth, but it doesn't mean that the roaches have taken over your house and you're going to die. Under the Box system, it removes all the isms. No more conservatism, liberalism, socialism, pragmatism, etc. Get rid of everything. You're going to overwhelm the people with all these reforms and get them into forgetting about Pan-Slav freedom and liberalism. All right, Roman numeral 8, done. Roman numeral 9, next.